Hello guys, in this video we link up with Ethan in search of Singapore's 3 species of flying snake. This journey takes us through urban parks, mangroves and rainforest, with tons of exciting encounters along the way. If you're visiting Singapore and want to do a herping trip like this, check out the link in the description, but for now, let's go. Alright, here we are. We've come out to the Golden Garden, which seems like the best place to start while looking for the golden flying snake or golden tree snake. This guy's seen it before, but apparently he's like forgotten where to go or something because he looks really lost.
Trust. You'll get one.
Trust the plan, trust the process. Herping out here in the most touristy, #1 tourist attraction in Singapore. Well, we're mainly looking for the golden tree snake. Oh, you can see the boat hotel behind there, which is actually non-native here. It's introduced, but it's quite abundant in this particular garden. So we figured why not sightsee and at the same time try and get our hands on the first herp of the trip. And I mean hands, metaphorically? Yeah, metaphorically, I mean hands. Yeah. We mean eyes. Yeah, we get our eyes on one of the local reptiles. There's also another introduced species, the Xenocrophis vittatus. I don't actually know the common name for it. Striped keelback. There's a lot of striped keelbacks out there. This is one of them. And that one's a lot rarer though, so finding that would be like a dream. And our first herp of the trip is the introduced brown anole. All right, here we have a couple more anoles. Just a little bit of sun on the lens here, but you can see this kind of adult brown anole there. And oh, I've lost it now. There was a juvenile there, but it's gone. Hey, check it out. I spotted this little Chrysopelia ornata all the way here in Singapore. It's been probably a little while since we saw one of these on the channel because obviously we haven't really spent any time in their range this year, but here it is. Now exactly what we came here to the most popular tourist area in Singapore for. This lovely golden flying snake, golden tree snake. This one, as you can see, has this goofy ass stump tail, which is a very old injury, which is mostly healed up. Very nice pattern. You see these guys have the kind of green base color or greenish gold with the black kind of striping. Overall, just a very nice snake. And this is a lovely garden as well. I recommend highly for anyone coming to Singapore. Go have a walk around here. And if you've got sharp eyes, you might even encounter a snake. So we're off the mark just moments after touching down in the country. Let's go. All right, bro just dipped into there, so we're gonna keep moving. I don't know what the plan is next. We're just gonna walk around sightseeing for a bit and then maybe we'll hit one of the other spots near here. Here we got an anole that's sitting on one of the speakers that plays this kind of like peaceful piano elevator music. He's just vibing, literally. JBL. JBL. Here you guys can see a male of the Singapore brown anole. This one was in the train station. It was in the Gardens by the Bay train station. So actually we're just relocating this one into the nearby bushes before it got trodden on. All right, so we left Gardens by the Bay and now we're headed to, what is it? Sentosa Island. I don't even know what this is. I think it's an island, basically. But we're looking for a lifer there, and we're going to combine it with a bit of sightseeing, possible late afternoon excursion, dinner. We're going to eat dinner on the island, and we're actually going to shine around at night. So that's the plan for now. Bro, we are so lost right now. We ended up in a mall, and this guy cannot find his way out. He cannot. We've been walking around for so long. There we are. There's a destination, Sentosa Island over there, some kind of theme park / construction site. Let's go check it out. All right, here we go. It's got dark already on the island, so we're going to do a little poking around at night. Look for a specific reed snake that you can, well, not only find on this island, but it's definitely a lot easier here. And anything else that wants to show up, we're more than happy to see. Let's get to it. We found a giant Batan's prass. This one actually is pretty large. I could see it from so unbelievably far away. Look at the size of that goofy ass head. Oh my god. Pretty low down. Pretty short into our hike. We're off the board. Unskunked for the night walk. Here's another member of Singapore's Big Four, Dendrolaphus pictus, aka the pictoid. Oh, where's his head at? Oh, moving over there. Hello, buddy. Yep, that's species number 3 of the day and snake number 2 of the night. You guys better prepare to see the most magnificent snake of all time. We found our number 1 target, Calamaria gimleti. This is not only a first for the channel, but a first for me to see, a first for at least a couple of us here as well. And that is not coming out in video at all. Let's get this guy onto like some kind of leafage. Oh my God, this snake is actually beyond tiny. This is the juvenile. They can get like double the size. And there's also some kind of ant invasion going on at the same time. So we've got a whole lot of like bad things happening here. But I'll show this just for the hell of it, because why not? Goofy ass miniature snake. Oh yeah, we can see it a lot better here. You know, it's hard to believe this isn't a blind snake when I first saw it, but when you look in on that head, nope, here's Calamari, for sure. Incredibly blunt tail, which is kind of like, yeah, very rounded off, very similar to a blind snake. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. You know, even when snakes are common on this specific spot like this one, you're never guaranteed to see them. And Elan came up with the goods and flipped this one under a log, so cool. And that's it, guys. We found our target, and now we actually have to leave the island before we get trapped here like indefinitely, basically. So yeah, it's like 9 p.m. and we're rolling out. And we found ourselves in Little India as this is the only place that has like a lot of restaurants open at night close to us. And as you can see, things are busy. We're here by the Indian Heritage Center. You know, I'm a big fan, indeed. All right, it's another day here in Singapore, and we're out nice and early in the morning and heading off to Sungai Buloh. The taxi man just dropped us on the side of the road here, and we're headed in the entrance now. I think Ethan's lurking around here somewhere, so I need to locate him. And then immediately after that, we will try and locate some wildlife, and I'll show you whatever we find. There he is. He's been spotted. Straight away, we got a pisser crossing the path. Reptile number 1 within moments. Oh, there's a boss man. Got our first snake. There's a big ass pictoid on the move in this cloudy weather here. Pretty decent place actually to observe this guy go. Oh, he's out of here. There we go. One snake on the board, unskunked with one of the big 4. There's some kind of military practice for the national parade or whatever going on right now. So to say it's kind of loud here would be an understatement. This guy's just vibing with the fighter jet noise going on all around. Just chilling here, sunning himself. Well, things have got cockerish.
So basically we came here and I was under the impression that because it's a weekday, you know, there's people are going to be at work, you know, because you would imagine that in a place like Singapore, a lot of people would be working and employed. No, that was not the case. We got here and there was a field trip of people of all ages, and they just trampled on everything. The entire trail was blocked off. And so we currently are only with one pictoid, just one pictoid. And like that, not even a backhand's press is a whole new level of low for Sungai Buloh, right? Like, I've never been here without a backhand's press, and that record might just be broken today.
All I heard was a whole lot of cope. Yes, guys, we unskunked. Look at it. We got another flying snake. I know this may superficially resemble the one from yesterday, but if you look closely at the scales, you can see that it's got spots, not stripes. This is the paradise flying snake, and I don't know how long we're going to get before it moves off, but Ethan just spotted this guy just on the edge of the boardwalk here, and we get a really nice look. You can still hear the airplanes flying above. I'm trying to fit all the info in, but yeah, we haven't shown a paradise flying snake on the channel for ages, and I've only ever seen 2 of them in the last freaking 3 years. So this is the 3rd one I've seen in 3.5 years out here in Asia, which is nowhere near enough. Like, I should have seen more. For whatever reason, I've just had bad luck with this snake, but not today. We went out specifically looking to check the sky off after doing the other flying snake yesterday, and I finally get to see and take a couple pictures of this beautiful species. The ones here are very different from the ones in Thailand. They have almost no flower pattern. You can just make out the flower markings on the neck there, and there's some orangish color in the body. I don't know how visible it is, but they're like bluish teal coloration on the tail and so forth is really nice. And overall, it's a very good snake, which I'm very happy to see today. And yeah, that's going to wrap up probably for today's herping, because I've got a lot of other touristy stuff to do while I'm here in Singapore with my girlfriend. But we got a good look at this beautiful and very cooperative paradise flying snake. You love to see that. Let's go. All right, I took a couple phone pictures and he's decided he's done with us. So my bro's jetting off up the trees. Very nice. One last reptile for the day. Little Bronchosella cristatella just chilling here on the pathway. Look at this guy. What the hell, man? Alright, it's another day here. We're up in the late morning this time, and we're going to head out to the jungle just for a little walk, one final time in the daytime, to see if we can complete the Chrysopelia trifecta. Picked up some warm cookie and blueberry muffin from Starbucks. Our taxi's on the way, so let's get going. Just got out the grab. It's an absolute scorcher today. Hopefully once we get underneath the canopy, aka right now, might be a little bit cooler. I would greatly appreciate that. It's hot right now, dry season things. There's our first reptile, just a common sun skink. Oh, he almost slipped off. That was pretty clumsy. He's he's big and he's hunting around. Look at him flicking his tongue. See you, buddy. So the snake we're looking for, the twin-barred flying snake, Singapore is probably the best place in the world to see this species. Thailand, Malaysia, etc. It's just incredibly rare. You guys will remember, if you're OG channel watchers, when I found my lifer in 2023, how damn excited we were. But here, I don't know, they seem to thrive in these particular areas, and especially around these boardwalks. So we're just kind of walking around hoping that one just shows up either on the banisters here or on the ground in front of us. And like everywhere in Singapore, the trail's so well maintained and so nice that it's just very pleasant to walk around in. And we're very lucky it's a weekday, so it's very quiet here. There's our first snake, guys. There's a little Hatila mycterizans just cruising around. You see it? The green snake, Cass?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Take a closer look. Yeah, a little Hatila mycterizans. Not usual, not often to see these guys like on the move in the daytime, but hopefully it will come a bit closer to us and you can see better in a second. Yeah, I just saw it moving. Kind of gave its game away. Not climbing very well there, buddy. You can see me all right. Doesn't seem too particularly bothered by me. Cool watching a Hatila. Like usually when I see a Hatila in the jungle, they're always sitting still or moving really slowly. This guy was trying his best to be active. Yeah, so the little cloudy conditions, warm temps, which are significantly cooler under the canopy, seem to be good for reptiles. We've just seen a couple in the first couple moments of walking on the trail. And this Hatila mycterizans is staring me down here, looking very, very cool there. Of course, I'm not going to touch him, absolutely no need, and also it's not legal here, but it's going to keep, oh look, he's staring right at us. The freaking, what is it, the judgmental shoelace meme. Look at that. Alright, leave Buddy here and keep moving. What do you think?
I think it's very pretty here.
Just saw a painted bronzeback shoot off into the bushes off the side of the boardwalk here. I didn't get time to film it because it was just moving really fast and vanished. But that's our second snake in a short amount of walking, which is encouraging signs. Very beautiful here. Yo, look at it. It's our target. I'm in disbelief. Some bozos literally just walked past here in front of us like 1 minute before. And yet I see this stretched out on the boardwalk. Our third Chrysopelia, completing our goal of finding all 3 Chrysopelia species in 3 days in Singapore. On the first day we got Ornata, the second day we got Paradisi, and now we got the twin-barred flying snake, Chrysopelia pelleas. Obviously these are super rare elsewhere. In Singapore they're very targetable though, and despite that I've been here like multiple times before looking for them here and haven't found them, but just when I needed it the most, it showed I'm being so slow because I don't want to spook it off like immediately. I just want to give you guys a good I haven't even taken a phone photo yet of it. I just didn't want to miss the opportunity to video this beauty in situ here. They like crawl around on these boardwalks hunting geckos, and like many Chrysopelia, they have this tendency to like freeze when you approach them. Instead of most snakes that will like flee immediately and disappear, these guys like try to blend in and hope they don't get spotted. This isn't like the most beautiful individual of all time by any stretch of the imagination, but it does have some great red and white tricolor banding on the neck, and there is some nice blues on the body. When it breathes, you can see them a bit clearer. Oh, he's moving now. Let's try and follow him a bit. Damn, what a fantastic snake. What an amazing opportunity for us, guys. Oh my God. Oh, sorry guys, I had to cut there as I wanted to film a little bit for like a reel, and it was heading off and I only had a little like split second to get some real footage. It's just under the boardwalk here somewhere. Let me shove my phone under. Maybe you can see him somewhere under here. That's where he crept off to. But yeah, such a typical place to find it, but incredibly lucky that there was one actually here, because on a lot of days you won't see one. We're just so lucky that we managed to see all 3 of Singapore's flying snakes in 3 daytime walks. What a successful trip here. This is probably going to be the last snake we see unless we see something on the short walk out of here. We've got other stuff to do today, some non-herping stuff on our little holiday. But yeah, let's go. And that's it, guys. Look, in and out of the trail, success. Saw 3 species, got 2 on video, including our biggest target here. So very good indeed. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this rather short urban herping vlog. And right now we're on our way out of Singapore. We're headed to the airport, but not back to Malaysia. We're actually going back to Sulawesi. So stay tuned for the next video because it's going to take place there. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we can turn up some good stuff. Cheers.